Hello everyone, today I will introduce to you about a video talking about the career development Viva. In this video, I will show to you about three main content. The first one is introduce myself. Secondly is supporting evidence, and the last one is current plan for the future. Talking about myself, my name is Me. There is M and boy, not M and E. You can call me, but the English name is Linda, Linda. So now I'm 22 years old. My birthday is on July 11. So I'm living in District 1 in Vietnam, which is Ho Chi Minh City metropolitan area. In my opinion, there are three ways for you to connect with me. The first one is phone number. That is 0777911006. Next is you can send the email by thai.nhumi@gmail.com. And the last one is collection information by LinkedIn thai.nhumi@gmail.com. Talking about my family, there are four people. My dad, my mom, my younger brother, and the last one is me. That is the photo of my family when we had the holidays in Dalat. And I'm sure that everyone has the unique selling point, and me too. My unique selling point is never postpone until tomorrow what I can do today. Talking about the education, I took part in the Nguyễn Hồng Hiền High School majoring the physics, and up to now I'm the final year student and pursuing the bachelor's degree in Business and Marketing Management at the University of Economics and Finance in Vietnam, which is connected with the University of Gloucestershire in England. So I am having the artist certification, and I can speak both of English and the Hainanese, which is one of the Chinese. And after learning at school, I'm having a part-time job at Andong Trade Service and Center. I worked at that from the October 2018 to now. And so the work I need to do is training all of the new sales employees and increasing sales departmental KPIs. So the work. So after that, I can receive understanding how to sell and getting customer service experience. So I'm very happy because I can receive that. And after working at there for 4 years, so I can have 4 skills. The first one is variable advertising, successful in sales training, customer service, and the last one is proficient in selling. So, in life and study, I always on time and rarely keep anyone waiting for me. Because in my opinion, on time, people show respect to others. Secondly, I'm friendly and honestly person, so there's two elements make me and everyone stick together. On the other hand, in my life, there's some aspect making me feel angry and losing control. That hot-tempered of my create issues in my relationship so that others can misunderstand me. Especially, I have a bit of OCD decrease so that almost everything in my life needs to be perfect. It usually causes a ton of stress for me, so that I need to reduce it as much as possible I can about the weakness. So, when talking about the personality at the workplace, I think there are total 3 main characteristics. The first one is responsibility in teamwork. Secondly is the on-time person, and last one is social-able person. Finally, for building my personal brand, I will show some of the supporting evidence to show who I am, what I can do for the company. These supporting evidence are include photometric test, professional LinkedIn profile, personal branding, digital effect, and the last one is personal branding sizzle reel. So, firstly, when talking about the photometric test, which has those tools to analyze your characteristic, your personality, and also your emotion. To do this test, you can get to those links to do the text or survey to discover yourself in building personal brand. This text is very important. You can find who you are, what your strength, and what you have to improve to be better. More than that, those results can help me impress the employer. So, by the way, like the Viva character strength profile, that is the text to show all of my character strength from the best to the worst. And when I have an interview, the employer can look at this to see how can I help their company. Like in this text, honesty and sex are two elements every employer loves to see. Honesty can make me a trustworthy person, and like this is the most important things to the boss. Sometimes they don't need skill much, but trust is something extremely necessary for work because in this era of information, secure is core of marketing. Or like that, can you done the work or devote for your company with no mood and with exhausted face? No, those posts and employer always want to help energetic staff who can encourage the atmosphere of the office. I think the excitement I bring to work will create mood for the whole office. So, on the opposite, this text can help me to know what aspect I'm not so good and I can improve it in the future. Like from the text, I think I'm not good at the fairness because in my life I am an emotional person. So I usually decide things by emotion. And sometimes it can make an unfair feeling for people. With 24 strengths with unique order for each people, I think it will be one way for the employer to know about my personal brand and how can it help the company. Or they can consult for those characteristics they want me to train more or to improve more so they can look at this and deal with me for the best quality for the work. The second text, what called the 16 personalities, is the text show which role are suitable in the workplace. It analyzes many questions to rank and mark my points to the four aspects for the AI to identify my role. Each aspect had two sides to reflect what kind of the person you are, what your favorite way to think, to work. First one of my mind, I have the result of 60% of the extrovert, so I think it will be my advantage for my interview or in the workplace. The next one is about energy. I have 77% of servant, what means I am the pragmatic and down to earth, careful about my decision, predict the possibility. And the third one is my nature. I have 65% thinking side, so I think posts can care about the effectiveness more than the social harmony. First one about tactics. I have 82% of the trick being easy to see those are the characteristic of the manager. The last one about identity. I have 76% of the turbulent. I seem easy to be straight inward. And about I said the OCD disease. But in the other hand, perfectionistic is one of the main things for the manager to get the best quality at work. And the final role for this text is ESTJT. With these characteristics like the leadership, so a person usually doing things in order, but it seems easy to be depressed and judgmental. So I think with this rule, the employer can know what I can give the company a great leader who connect people and care about them. 5. Text is one of the best tools to know about the information you have and how much are they. The text show about the 5 aspects: neutralism, extraversion, openness of experience, agreeableness, and the last one is conscientious. Neuroticism is what I have improved to be better in work, like anger and vulnerability. With a high test score, it's which I must focus to reduce those by some ways, like training how to keep calm and control my anger by practice yoga. For minimize the vulnerability, I can try to adapt with crowd with the pressures in work to get acquainted to stress and can easier to overcome it than before. The extraversion, like I say above, will have to impress the employer, and this takes concentrate to 3 of my highest score, like assertiveness, gregariousness, truthfulness. These will help much for the company and serve especially the assertiveness, which very important for being the leader. For openness to experience, where I have the high score of the emotionality, this aspect can both help and hinder me on the carry, because in words sometimes we need logic than emotional to make the right decision. Uncreativeness sometimes reflect how easy you can connect with people. I get a high test score at morality in work and cooperation. Morality is which most important. It gives trust for people and make the employer more assured about you. The last one, the dutifulness and the cautiousness reflect perfectly about myself. Employers always appreciate careful about the responsible employee. LinkedIn is called the business social network, where resources for professionals to find job, research company, or get news. With those like me, it is the great thing to build a personal brand and to contact or communicate with the business people, especially with the people who are majoring in business and marketing management. To connect with them, I join in some project and also a lot of workplace or work center, include the place on social. To I think in the future there can be the connector or some kind of the price to have me not only consolidate my current relationship but also extend and have more relationship with others. By that way, I can observe and extend my knowledge or experience, and also, like I say, to develop my relationship in business. And that is some photos about my information at the LinkedIn. So the next one is personal branding digital artifact. It can be understood like something for introduce about yourself by many lively way, like using satellite, photos, sound, and clip with content that simplify, concise, but enough to deliver up to viewers all about your information by some shortcut way. That is a good choice to introduce you to others by the unique and colorful design and to give them an excitement in your speech. That unique way I show myself will be good for me to make impress to the college or the employers, but also to develop my personal brand by the way I show myself to the world. On the opposite side, where you can choose the funny style and certain way to introduce yourself, you have to make something called the personal branding zero rule. That is shows about yourself by the formal way. That is the great way for relationship and communication, especially to contact or show to those like recruiter when they review my CV. This feature make by the way to record the video with my live appearance and voice to be like direct speed with the recruiter. So by this reason, that is the CV individual style to have the employer to consult, check and give an objective assessment to all my information. As you see, with the different and unique way to create a CV is my advantage to the others candidates, good way to make the great impressions. Those employers just spend only 2 or 3 minutes of their work to check your CV, and it's easy to see that they will enjoy watching video than reading those boring words on your paper CV, and that is be your great chance. So, the last one will show with you about my career plan in the future. They usually say that a goal without a plan is just a wish. And so it is necessary to know which is your target and how to aim this perfectly. Career plan which helps you to specify where will you be in the future. So you will rarely confuse or wondering what now or I have done for what whenever you have an achievement in the career or just when you start the career. So, so about the timelines, I will show with you about three kind. The first one is 3 years, the second one is 5 years, and the last one is 10 years. For the 3 years plan, I will call it as one up term because that is the time I graduate and find myself, my career in life. After graduating, I will find a company to do an internship. It can be any company of business or and marketing management, and my aim will not mainly be for money but for experience and for the mood that I can find inside. So, I think that is the best time for me to get some certifications too. I will try my best to those certifications to help me in the job like IELTS for English, LinkedIn Marketing Labs, and Google Digital Garage for the marketing skill. So, I will start learning French and get at least the depth B2 because I think being expertly in one more language is a great advantage for me in work. For the 5 years plan, like a short-term plan, about for 2 or 3 years cumulative experience as an intern, I have a lot of skill for marketing that I learned from the real project or I learned from my college. I will know how to survive or how to behave in the office environment. Especially, I will know how to attract my customer and how to persuade them with the new skill for me to work as an official staff. At this time, I think I will have all my target degrees and certification that I create with points for me in work. So, building my personal brand is seen to need care for now. I have some my signature things that whoever need me, both customer or partner, will be very impressed with. And sometimes it will help me to receive a promotion. By this time, I will work hard and sometimes work overtime aiming for my new role in my company. I think it will be the head of marketing of my company. Finally, the term I call the 10 years plan is kind of hard to define because for anyone is so far. I'm a pretty ambitious person. I think this time with tons of experience in many of my relationships I can work on my own part. I will be true to myself. I think I can develop a career by myself to building a company. I will not only learn how to lead a big team, but also learn how to operate a company. I have to train my mind to the leadership mindset to expand my vision. More than that, at this time, when I get my own career, there are lots of expert people around me. So if I want to be a good leader, I have to create a team of cooperative and well-functioning peers who can help my career. I can complete my wish to have my own logo for my company. Somehow those are just my plan for the future, which help me hardly ever lost my way in life. It can be changed just to suitable for the future situation. And finally, thank you for listening and watching to me. And goodbye. See you soon.